Hey everyone, I'm back, and I am back with a requested video on how to survive an outbreak. First of all, when the outbreak happens, you want to know what causes it, like how it goes from person to person through air, water, a bite, that kind of thing. You want to figure out how you get it so you don't get it. Second, you want to find out if there's a cure, or at least a suppressant, something to keep you from turning or getting to that point where it's out of control if you do get it. And the way you should prepare for it, depending on what kind of outbreak is, you're definitely gonna need one of these, a lot of filters, the green thing, and a clean suit. So basically a hazmat suit. And if it's zombies you're worried about, then I would go with long-range weapons along with some short-range weapons. So, like, knives, throwing knives, machetes, the thing that you want to save for worst case scenario is probably your guns, unless you have a suppressor and a lot of ammo. Because we all see those movies, they run out of ammo and then they get eaten. We've all seen Resident Evil. What happens when you run out of ammo? And you're down to your knife, and that doesn't do much alone. So, anyways, that's beside the fact. I do have throwing knives. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to do a video on how to do that. So, you're gonna need a lot of water. Pre-store water. Like, you can buy them at Army Surplus. So, basically, they're in these containers about the size of my hand, and they're good for about 50 years. Purified drinking water, they say. Or you could just get a Colgan thing, like a Colgan subscription or whatever they call it, and stockpile those. Food-wise, canned food doesn't go bad that easily. It stays good for a long time. It does expire, though. Dried foods like beef jerky, they tend to lose their taste, but they're still protein. They do get a little chewy, though. What else? There's MREs, meal ready to eat, also known as C rations. You can get those at Army Surplus as well. Probably get them on Amazon. I got a box of them in my closet. I got some water. And you want to get crafty. Like, you can turn a soda can into a stove if you know how to do it. It's really not that hard. So, little things like that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's called a hobo stove. So, you're gonna want a canteen to carry on you. There's a lot of stuff that you're gonna need. I can't name it all right now. You're gonna want to be able to protect yourself from whatever the outbreak is, and other people, because there's gonna be scavengers and what they call raiders, kind of like in Fallout, if any of you play that. Or basically, if any of you've seen Mad Max, it'll be like that. Just not as dead of a world. The world won't be as dead. In fact, a very good thing to compare it to is The Last of Us, if you've ever played that game. And if you haven't, you should, because it would get you very familiar with how this would work. Anyways, so weapons. Yeah. Good weapon to defend yourself with from people would be maybe a handgun. But it's loud, so you're probably going to want to make a suppressor for it if you don't have one. And pillows, they do not work as suppressors, just saying. You're going to want to stock up on valuables, like gold, silver, anything that you see as valuable, somebody else could see as valuable. Cups, depending on the cup, like if it has a lid, that could be valuable. You could use it for all sorts of stuff. Let's see, bags. I have a gas mask bag that could be used for all sorts of stuff. I could trade that with somebody. Trade that for maybe some smoke grenades. Oh, that reminds me. Smoke grenades. Those would be very useful. Buy those at any paintball field. Freeze paintballs and you have flesh piercing. Basically just like a shotgun slug. There's a lot of stuff you can do with non-lethals if you get creative. Sugar, flour, and weed killer is dynamite, but you didn't hear that from me. Let's see. That's about it for now. Let me know if you want me to do a part 2 on this.